thwarts the pin attempt and one.
She just will not give up, Cole.
And she quickly turned that around. She's got something prepped.
Brutal knee right to the face.
Effortless strength for Nia Jax. Opponent in the air and comes crashing down with a powerbomb. Will Jax seal the deal?
Oh my God, did you see that? Kick out at one.
Here the power slam goes slide off the backside there. Oh, the inverted DDT. Jax could be on the verge of seeing stars.
Up into the torture rack.
Jax looks absolutely out of it.
Cover. And they're still in this. I'm pretty sure everyone in the building thought that was going to be the end of it, myself included. Was not able to seal the deal with her best move. Now she's asking, what more can I do?
Cobra Clutch. The Cobra Clutch is in. This is not where she wants to be. She has to fight out of this.
Will she tap? Can she hold out?
Taps out. Taps out.
Here is your winner,
The Archetype just walked through hell, and now she's on the way to Jordan Grace at WrestleMania.
Paul Heyman has got to be watching this very closely, and he cannot be happy. The Archetype defeated Nia Jax in a vicious Hell in a Cell match. She does deserve it.
Thank you. You have been with me through a lot over the last year. But I finally punched my ticket to WrestleMania! Now, we got a women's title match to make. So get out here, Jordan Grace!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here we go.
my name is Paul Heyman, and I stand before you tonight not as the special counsel of the most dominant athlete of the 21st century, the juggernaut, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Women's Champion, Jordan Grace. No, I'm here as a friend. So please listen. Your obsession with redeeming your loss to Jordan Grace and proving yourself to me is going to destroy you. You won the right to challenge my champion at WrestleMania, but you don't have to. You walked away before, you can do it again with your dignity intact. Or you can finish your comeback on the grandest stage of them all, being wheeled out of the stadium on a stretcher.
That's a good speech, Paul. I just have one question. Does she know?
Does who know what?
Does Jordan know how hard you've been trying to keep us apart? You know, I kept asking myself why a group of WWE superstars took an NXT detour for a shot at the tag titles. Why they picked that exact moment to play parking lot hit squad. Eventually, the light bulb flicked on. It was you, Paul. You wanted me distracted. And that night, Moreno and I got our shot at Liv and Raquel. Everything was falling into place. Until you strolled into SmackDown. Right on cue, Moreno's trapped in the locker room. We lose the titles on a technicality, and before I know it, She turns on me and costs me the Rumble. And whose fingerprints were on all of that? Yours.
Well, congratulations. That was quite a summation. You see, the thing is, my father was a great attorney, and he taught me to always be one step ahead of the prosecution. You missed something. Something big. You ever wonder why you were stuck on SmackDown all this time? Why Jordynne Grace was always just out of reach? I made that happen.
Never underestimate the wise man.
Who do you think poured poison about you into Nia Jax's ear? Me! Again and again, I stopped you in your tracks. You had the audacity to say no to me? You were a lucky workhorse I could have turned into a thoroughbred as the next Paul Heyman legend.
That's the champion, and she does not look happy.
And neither does Paul to see his client out here.
This was not part of Heyman's master plan.
Is this all true, Paul?
Jordynne, I did what I did to protect you.
You think I need protecting from her?
No, no, no. This business needs protecting from the archetype. WWE needs protecting from the archetype. These people need protecting from...
I'm the champion, Paul. You don't make that call. I do.
Jordynne, I am your wise man. Listen to me. This woman...
Hold on, Heyman. I think you've forgotten something. You don't get to make matches. And you definitely don't get to stop them. It will be the WWE Women's Champion Jordynne Grace defending against the Archetype at WrestleMania.
It's official. The match we've all been waiting for. WrestleMania. Jordynne Grace versus the Archetype.
And Paul Heyman just got played at his own game. I got goosebumps, Michael. This is gonna be a straight-up classic.
I mean, a short screen. Oh well.
Look at you, standing here, main event of WrestleMania. You took every road but the easy one.
I definitely hit some potholes along the way.
It was all worth it to get here. Maybe get the chance to knock Heyman's teeth down his throat. Not that I can officially condone that sort of thing as the general manager of Raw.
Officially.
But I can understand why you'd want to. I'm sure you've had a lot of pent-up frustration. When I showed up at TBD and made you the offer to go to NXT, I don't know if I would have blamed you if you told me to go to hell.
I did think about it for a second.
You made hard choices. Some bad ones, some good ones. But they were yours.
We can reminisce more some other time. But right now, I'm focused on tonight.
Good. Now go out there
and finish what you started.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start, everybody watches the end, but a lot of people miss the middle.
That's too bad. That's where the real work happens.
Exactly. You've had quite the journey.
With a few detours.
Detours? No. Your time on the Indies, putting in the work on NXT, battling Roxanne and Moreno, it all led here. Main event, WrestleMania.
It did.
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back.
No, never. There's a reason I turned him down then. That hasn't changed. I don't need someone scripting my path for me.
No, not now anyway, but maybe someday. Anyway, good luck out there.
Finally, you made it. Took you long enough.
Is this where you tell me again that if I were more of an underhanded rule breaker, I could have gotten back to Jordan faster?
You do listen. Nah, it's too late. You made all those decisions already, and it got you here. Can't argue with success.
Wow. You're being uncharacteristically philosophical.
WrestleMania gets me that way. I was at the hotel playing some of the new MyRISE, and all those branching choices got me thinking about all the points where things can change. Like, what if you told the fans to go to hell after you lost to Jordan a year ago?
I do wonder how things might have been different. Would I be where I am right now?
Same. If only life were like a game. We could finish the mode, go back, and make different choices.
If only. Are you saying you regret something?
Absolutely not. I was talking about you, Archetype. You're about to go out there and get broken into by Jordan Grace. You clearly took a wrong turn somewhere. All my decisions are golden. See ya.
Before you showed up, there was only one question anyone was asking around here.
Yeah? What was that, champ?
Is the next face of this company going to be Jordan Grace or Roxanne Perez? Then you show back up, and even though I threw you around like a rag doll, people keep telling me the Archetype should be in that conversation. Is that what you think? That you deserve to be on my level?
We're about to find out, in front of 80,000 people. Because tonight's not about me. It's not about the comeback. Tonight is about whether you can carry this company on your back. And I know that I can.
Your old school mind games aren't going to work on me. You did yourself a favor waiting this long. If you'd come at me last year, right after our first match, I'd have retired you for good. Even you knew that.
Maybe. Or maybe I just had to lose to learn all the holes in your game.
The problem with that is that I got no holes in my game. I'm not some gimmick. I've known exactly who I am my entire life. A champion.
Then you are in for a rough night, because if that's the only way you see yourself, what's the mirror going to look like without that belt around your waist?
I'm not gonna find out, because tonight, your comeback is over.
Okay, here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship. The comeback story of the decade culminates at WrestleMania.
The comeback story does culminate tonight, but is this going to be the ending the archetype dreamed of? Or will all the hard work and sacrifice end in disappointment at the hands of Paul Heyman and Jordynne Grace?
Look, I'm choosing to believe that this past year meant something. This isn't the same archetype who stepped back into the spotlight and got shut down. This is a new woman who put in the work, and it's about to pay off.
The archetype looking to rewrite history here tonight.
Under the guidance of Paul Heyman, Jordynne Grace steps onto the grandest stage of them all.
After everything Heyman did to put roadblocks in the archetype's path, you have to wonder if he's on the same page with Jordynne Grace here tonight.
That was just a minor speed bump on the road to WrestleMania for Jordynne. By all accounts, they've worked things out and are ready to walk out together with that WWE Women's Championship.
Jordynne Grace ready to shut down the archetype once again.
Introducing the challenger from New York, the Archetype. And her opponent from Austin, Texas, the WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace.
Taking one final look at the title. WWE Universe anxiously awaiting the sound of the bell. Should be a hell of a match. There are matches that change the course of WWE and define eras. You can feel it in the air. Jordynne Grace versus the Archetype. The rematch is one of those.
I have to agree with you. There is a sense of destiny in the epic at WrestleMania.
Oh, look at this, the schoolgirl! And she kicks out. Probably knew that wasn't going to be enough at this stage, but every time you cover your opponent, you make them kick out. Every kick out exerts energy.
locks up.
Oof! Situating her in the ring corner right here. Some well-timed defense on her part.
Quick pin. Championship on the line. Not much behind that pin attempt.
She's not going to be put away so easily this early.
The WWE Women's Championship is on the line on the grandest stage of them all. Jordynne Grace is defending against the Archetype, and Paul Heyman looks concerned that he is about to lose his meal ticket.
On it.
All tangled up.
Oh no.
Powerbomb. That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name. Slam. Straight into the pin. She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
Just kicking out at one takes a lot in a match like this.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
Face, meet knee. Evades the attack, and not a moment too soon.
Counters.
Oh, sent careening into the ring post.
She better get back in the ring. Not much time left.
Slammed down with cruel intentions.
The challenger enduring the punishment.
Quick and effective delivery.
Like it or not, this one is called a draw.
We got time to restart the match.
That's done. That's done 101.
There are matches that change the course of WWE and define eras. You can feel it in the air. Jordynne Grace versus the Archetype. The rematch is one of those.
I have to agree with you. There is a sense of destiny in the air at WrestleMania tonight.
And they both feel it. Jordynne and the Archetype came here looking for a fight, and they're gonna get it.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way. Oh, devastating back fist.
Countering that offense. Taken down by the neck. Clothesline. After clothesline. After clothesline. After clothesline.
No.
Oh, what a lariat. Just deadlifting right there. The power. Power slam.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
He is looking to do some serious harm. The WWE Women's Championship is on the line on the grandest stage of them all. Jordynne Grace is defending against the Archetype, and Paul Heyman looks concerned that he is about to lose his meal ticket. Just like that, she turned it around. All tangled up.
Oh.
What a package! Power but early cover for the title. And fends off the pinfall.
Not getting any more than a 1 count.
A big boot. Bam! Strong kick.
Oh, a boot to the back.
Grace re-entering the ring here. Oh, vicious knee to the face. Action taken right to Jordynne there. Oh, stop, stop, stop.
And he's procured some backup now. Fantastic managerial skills on his part.
Referee setting the hardware aside, clearing the way for any future damage.
And well-timed maneuver there.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
And Grace falls to a counter.
And she narrowly escapes that maneuver.
Neckbreaker! Ouch. Oh, unloading a big kick to the back.
A vicious stomp, and this superstar just reminding everyone how vicious they can truly be. Hammerlock applied. And this superstar is just imposing their will on their opponent.
The champ is starting to suffer.
Yeah, but I really don't think the game plan needs to change here.
And a stomp to the gut.
Oh, that's gonna sting your back.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
Oof, right to the breadbasket.
Grace having trouble shifting the tides.
Any of Grace's defenses have been pegged.
Flattened with a downward spiral.
Oh, oh. He has a cup.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense. Oof! Retaliating with a strong elbow.
And a reversal by Jordan.
Taken down with the leg.
And a stomp to the gut.
She's in total control at the moment.
And she is like a woman possessed right now. Stopping that
Oh.
with a back elbow.
Counter after counter.
Bullseye with the back fist.
Got her in her clutches. Clothesline. Oh. Cobra clutch. Torturing their opponent. Submission hold, locked in tight, and just look at the pressure being applied. There's nowhere for her to go.
Oh, yeah, she's got to find a way to maneuver out of this to create
The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, the comeback is complete. We have a new WWE Women's Champion.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Jordan Grace, well, that's just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
On with him. Take a wine.
The archetype is joining forces with Paul Heyman. Unbelievable.
Wait a second.
Boom! She does not need Heyman. She has already defeated his champion.
Yeah, what's Heyman gonna do? Show her how to lose?
The archetype walked into WrestleMania with a chip on her shoulder and walked out alone. A legend. For Booker T, Corey Graves, and Wade Barrett.
Allegedly.
And this has been WrestleMania.
WrestleMania, baby. They all know how I can eat it. I finished that. I don't know. Shall I replay it? Well, I was gonna say, play, I was gonna use some, you know, my mail kind of. Oh, that's stuff.
Well, talk about making a WrestleMania moment. I can't believe Heyman tried to jump ship to your side. What a piece of work.
Honestly, after everything Heyman's done, I wasn't surprised he tried to pull that.
Good point. Well, I'm glad it was never in doubt that you'd make the right decision.
I didn't need Heyman to get back to where I wanted to be. And I certainly don't need him to stay there either.
Speaking of staying on top, it's now time to defend your championship.
I look forward to the challenge.
Let's make this official. Deal?
I don't know. Well, that might not the end of it. Let's just see.
Well, you did it. You really did it.
Took a minute, but it feels good to be a champion again.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Heyman. You stood at the crossroads, power right there for the taking, and you chose you. It was bold. It was inspiring. It was probably stupid. But what can you do? I told you before, it's not like this is a video game where you can restart, make different choices, you know, zig where you could have zagged.
Right.
Unless it is. I mean, come on. What if this whole thing's a simulation? What if I'm just pixels and code? There could be someone out there holding a controller thinking, Xavier Woods, you handsome bastard. Get to the point.
I know the feeling.
I'm just saying, if this was a video game, then you could go back, start over, make new calls, punish Moreno for her betrayal. It's not like you owed her anything.
I don't know about that.
Exactly, you don't. But you could find out if this was a game. If it was, this is exactly where a little choice would appear, asking you if you wanted to give up your title and play through things again, or stay here and hang with Adam Pearce for a while, defending that championship.
Lada. Well, if I'm going to play it, I'd rather do the rain side.
Huh. Look at that. I think I'm about to find out what happens when I zig.
That's the spirit. Smash that reset button. Good luck.